Good evening, RFHLers who are watching the stream and RFHL fans who are watching the stream. We have a great 6:30 matchup ready to go for you here. My name is 2.0. I'm joined by Brian D'Angelo, who is down in the Rob Ray box. I am up in the Boner Jams Memorial Press box, ready to talk to you through this matchup between the Tipsy Talking Twisters and the Tsunami Tacticians. Brian, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing well. This is the T game. This is T cubed right here.
Yeah, T5 or 5T or whatever you want to call it. Who knows? But we were talking before the game started. Brian put together a fantastic media package. I've got stats in front of me. I've got names in front of me. I've got everything you might need and more. And one of the things that stood out to me first and foremost is we have the tale of two different teams who are on the wide end of the spectrum for both goals for and goals against. And what I mean by that is Tsunami Tacticians come into this game scoring the most goals out of any team in the league, but they also come in allowing the most goals out of any team in the league. And on the other hand, we've got Tipsy, who have scored the least amount of goals out of any team in the league, but they have also allowed the least amount of goals out of any team in the league. So what are we going to see out of these two teams tonight, Brian?
I don't know. And just a little bit more calculation on that. Tsunami has 2.5 times the amount of goals for them. They also have 2.5 times the goals against them. So it's really going to come to who plays their own game tonight and dominate. Because really, like you said, 2.0, it's a tale of two different teams right here.
Well, both captains have put together a great squad, in my opinion. So for Tipsy Talking Twisters, captained by Stephen Newberry, we've got Konko, Matt McCarchuk in net, John Horan, Matt Whitmire, Westgate Matt, whose last name I will not even attempt, and Kyle Cricket Crick. And Kyle Antilla's Tsunami Tacticians, we have Kyle Antilla, the captain, Jonathan Reddit, Jake Schmalley, Kyle Antilla, Jake Shelton, Rob Anders, Shane Humphrey, and Tim Kinsley in net. And so far we're underway. We're a minute in here or so, and both teams look to be settling in, figuring out what they want to do here. So, Brian, any thoughts on at least who you think is going to have to step up for each team to be the difference maker tonight?
That's a great question. I really think the Tacticians need to be able to play some D and provide some support for Tim. We said this is the tale of two different teams. It's also the tale of two different goalies. You have a 16.5% difference between Matt and Tim's save percentage per game, and that's 8.75 goals against difference per game for them. So what it comes down to is Tacticians really got to play some defense and provide some block shots for them. And honestly, with that differential in goals, I think this is the chance for Tipsy to actually start getting a little bit more on that score sheet.
Yeah, and speak it into existence, Brian. We have our first goal of the game. Tipsy has taken a 1-goal lead here. I didn't quite see who it was. I'm sure I'll get that for you shortly. But back to the action here. Kyle Antilla's got it at the mid-wall with help from Rob Anders, who continues to try to poke at it. But it looks like John Haran has come away with it. Puck is loose in front. Whistle never went, and that is a good goal. Haran brought that into the front, and it got lost in Tim's feet, and he didn't really seem to take much. He didn't put a lot of stress into trying to cover that up, and rookie Matt puts it home for Tipsy Talking. So that gives them a 2-0 lead here.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. They really need to get the lead. They need to capitalize on the goal scoring and the lack of defense on Tacticians' part here.
Matt covers it up for Tipsy. Cricket with the outlet pass, throws it immediately over to Haran, who corrals it in the middle. Blocked by Shane, who's fighting for it. It's in Haran's feet. Comes out to Jake. Takes a shot, goes out. Another rebound cleared by Cricket. Great clear there. Matt did not know where that was.
The left side of the net was wide open there.
Yeah, a lot of empty net there. All right, and we got Anders, who just took a shot, blocked up high by Tipsy. It's going to go back to Tsunami here, and it looks like Shane will be taking it at the whistle. Shane puts it down in the corner to Jake I'm going to call him Shake because they've got two Jakes, and that's just too much for me to make up in my mind. All right, we've got Whitmire in the corner with the puck, looking for help out front, but it's blocked by Anders, who looks to make a break. Whitmire keeps pace. Puck still comes out to Jake. Shot on net, Shane, but Matt's up to the task. Karan off the freeze, throws it all the way down. Whitmire corrals, puts one on net. The puck is loose. It's still loose. There's the whistle. And Shake will be taking it off the freeze. Looks like Tsunami's making a change. Reddit coming right out of the bench. Pass right to him, but he can't corral. Shane and Newberry battle for it in the middle here. Newberry comes away, puts a shot on net. Saved by Tim there. Shake takes it in front of his own net. A little bit dangerous there, but he keeps control. Still got the puck, fighting for it. Shane gets a shot on net. Again, Matt up to the task. Whitmire throws it into the middle. Puck gets shot high. It's down low to Jake. Jake and Matt. Whitmire fighting for it. Shane looking to help. It's down into the corner again. Shane throws it all the way up to Reddit, but he's got two on him. Conco and Newberry fighting. Newberry gets it out to Whitmire, takes the shot, but Tim makes the save. Puck still loose, and Tim finally covers for the whistle. Shane gets to move it quickly, takes a long shot on that. Rebound, Reddit cannot get a contact on the puck. Newberry throws it down to Whitmire, who can't corral, goes all the way to Kyle. Kyle up to rookie Jake. Jake shot on, hits Matt right in the logo. Big save there by Matt. He looks comfortable so far, Brian.
Yeah, he does. And one thing that these teams are going to struggle with is their shooting style completely counters what they're facing in net. The Tacticians only have 30% on assisted goals, 37, I believe, to be exact, while the Tipsy Talking Twisters have 63%, I believe. Maybe I'm a little off on those numbers. It's roughly in that range. Against a goalie that, honestly, you don't need to be doing the assists on. You can just fire and just get as many shots on net. So I think these teams have to take a different approach on their shooting strategies based off of the netminders they're facing.
I agree. My goodness, by the way, rookie Jake just took a shot that I thought went in top right corner, but the referees say no, play goes on. Jake took it down into the net this time, and we have our first whistle for in the net. Looks like Tipsy got a piece of it, so it'll be Tsunami puck. Jake takes it off the freeze, shoots right away, but it's blocked by rookie Matt. Matt gives it up to Conco. Conco looking for help, doesn't have it. He's got Reddick right on him. Looking to go behind the net. He does. Finally gets a little bit of space. Puts it in the net.
And that's exactly what I was just talking about right there. Take it, take your time, and take the shot when you have a clear lineup at goal. That's the other thing. Tacticians are not known as a blocking team. They have half the amount of blocks as the Tipsy Talking Twisters do. So that's going to play into account too against this team.
A low and away shot by Conco gets him on the board. And, you know, it's funny because he's their first round pick for Tipsy, but he himself will admit his numbers don't really reflect being of that value just yet. We all know he's capable of it, so maybe this will be a get-right game for Conco here.
Yeah, well, he's missed a couple games too, I believe. It was one or two so far, so he's a little further down the stat sheet, but we all know what Conco can do on the floor.
Reddit fired one in deep, and there's a battle ensuing just below me here in the press box. I can't see it, but it looks like puck gets out to the middle, and Reddit takes a shot. Matt is up to the task again. Very comfortable seeing that one. Another shot by rookie Jake goes wide. Reddit battling with Cricket. Cricket gets a piece of it, sends it all the way down to Tim, who covers up. Rookie Jake will be taking this puck away from the trees. Gets a shot off very quickly. Looked like it got behind Matt, but that's not quite in. No call for a goal on the court from the refs, and the puck goes to the corner for Kyle. Kyle tries a short side shot.
I just overheard from Sweet, watch the stick on that. So, you know, Jake's got to be a little cautious on those long slappers he's got.
Yeah, as a rookie, one of the things I think takes a little bit to get used to when you're the type of person who likes to fire slap shots is that you have to keep the windup of a shot below your waist. So that's something that can be a little bit, for most guys who have played hockey, there's not a lot of muscle memory that tells you to stop that windup at your waist. So Reddit battles behind the corner with Cricket. Cricket playing great defense, which he's known to do. That time, definitely in. Reddit gets away from from Cricket from behind the net, carries it to the front. Instead of going for the quick wrap, he actually held on to it a little longer, shot at top right corner, and he gets Tsunami on the board.
Yeah, that rolled right up at Matt's chest. He had a piece of it. It just didn't go into his glove, rolled up and kind of went over his upper arm, shoulder there. So that tough break for Matt there. He had a good read on it.
Got a 3-1 game with 6 minutes left. Face-off goes to Whitmire in the corner, takes it into his own end, pursued by Jake. Now the double team comes in by Shane, but he backs off. Up to Newberry in the middle of the court. Turns and fires, but it's blocked. Whitmire corrals. Still has Shane on him here. Tries to take a quick shot, but it doesn't get through the traffic in the middle. Goes to the corner, and Newberry fights Shake for the puck. Looks like Newberry came away with it. Puts a shot on Tim, who's up to a stacked ad standing goalie save there. Goes all the way down to Whitmire in the corner, who slows things down for a minute, looks for help, tries to throw it up off the wall to Haran, but it's intercepted by Rob. Rob gets a great shot. The Mayor with a great shot there. Battle ensues along the wall, and Whitmire dumps to the corner, corralled by Shake. It's Tipsy puck. Tipsy throws it forward into the corner right down below here. Great battle by Newberry to win that puck off of Shane in the corner. He dumps it all the way down, and they're looking to counter attack quick here, but Jake blocks the pass to the front of the net, corrals it, and looks to go back the other way himself. He's got it midcourt, lines up the shot, and again, another shot right to Matt's logo on his jersey. It's almost a target out there right now, making it easy for him.
I'll give Jake credit there. They are providing some better...
Rob took that puck off the dump in, carried it down, and made a great. He threaded a beautiful pass to Shake, who top shelfed that shot on the one-timer. And we have a 3-2 game with 4:30 left. What were you saying there, Brian?
Well, I was going to say Jake was playing some good D and providing some support for Tim there. And I'll say Tacticians did exactly what I said they needed to do, which is provide some assists on these, get Matt moving. You can't take the direct shot on Matt. You're going to not score that way. So kudos to them. They're capitalizing on the way you need to score on Matt.
So far, I feel like I've seen a little bit of a different game out of Tsunami in terms of their defense. They seem to be putting a little bit more ownership on who needs to be back in this one, which we've been saying might have been their downfall for most of the season so far. Taco's got the puck in his own end. He's looking to get away from Shake and rips a long shot, but it's just wide. Shane can put the puck to Tsunami, puts it on net, and it's right under Matt and covers up. Back to Taco, who moves it up quickly. Shot on net, but it's blocked by Kyle. Kyle up to Shake, who puts a shot on net, gets deflected by Conco, goes right in Matt's glove for the whistle. We've got a freeze here. We're talking about some possible subs. Nobody's changing, it seems. Newberry takes the puck, shoots it all the way down. Conco looks for the rebound, but it's cleared. Whitmire now with the puck in his own end. Again, another shot long and wide to the right. Tim covers up, and this time Reddit will take it off the freeze. Reddit puts a shot right on. Sounded like a hit maybe Matt's mask there, but he looks to be all right. He's not shaking his head too much, and Whitmire recovers the puck on the half wall. The pass goes a little bit errant, goes all the way down to Tim for the cover-up, and the puck's going back the other way. Reddit throws a pass back to his point, but it misses everybody and goes all the way down to the corner. Kyle throws it up to Jake, who can't quite catch it cleanly, and now he's got Whitmire right on him playing defense. It's a tight battle right beneath here. Jake all the way down in the corner now, throws it to the front to nobody. Conco corrals, takes his time, throws a shot all the way down, but Tim makes a save for the cover-up, and Kyle will take it the other way. Oh, but Kyle's clear is blocked, and it looks like we've got some pressure here, but nothing coming. And Reddit corrals and throws it all the way back down again. Conco battling Shake and comes away with it. Got it behind his own net. Shake watching close. Cricket throws a puck to nobody right in front in particular. Reddit throws it up to Shake, who cannot get Matt to bite. A big save there by Matt in tight. Newberry boxes out Reddit. A little bit of body there, but no whistle. Dumps it all the way down to Conco in the corner, and Conco's got it. And now I think there is a whistle.
I believe it was a high stick on Conco's part there.
Oh, okay, knocked down to the high stick, so it'll be a wait for the whistle play here. Off the whistle, Tsunami puts a shot on net. Matt saves. Westgate Matt throws it down in the corner for Conco, who's battling Kyle to get position and a turn on the net. Goes up to Westgate Matt, but Reddit gets a piece of it, and Westgate Matt throws it in. I believe that one got tipped, and it'll be gray puck. It'll be Tipsy puck here on the whistle. Back to play, up to Conco, gets a great shot off from a 45-degree angle, but nothing there. Tim might have got a piece of it. Got a battle in the corner now. Looks like the puck comes up to Reddit, who feeds it to Jake. Jake all the way across to rookie Jake, who gets a shot. Looks like he put that one a little wide, but Reddit again at the doorstep. That's twice now that Reddit has scored. Reddit with the goal there. That's twice now that Reddit has scored on a puck where he tucked it home in tight to the net. And normally he's a shooter from outside, so might be seeing a little bit of a different strategy here from Tsunami. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, I think actually both teams are doing a good job of modifying their game to do exactly what we've been talking about. I just think that Tacticians have capitalized a little bit more this year.
We've got a 3-3 game with about 45 seconds left in the first period. In the intermission, we will be trying to get someone to do an interview for you guys. Brian will pull someone aside for us to get a little player profile in the game here. Matt covers up with 30 seconds. Tipsy takes the puck, throws a long shot on net. Rookie Matt can't corral the rebound. Oh! And he does. He finally corrals the rebound, turning shot on net. Tim got a lot of it, and I think by getting a piece of it, it actually caused it to go into his own net. From up here, that looked like the shot was going to go wide.
It was going wide, and he got a piece of it, and it just did a weird roll up off his pad there. So bad luck on Tim's part. Ooh. And bad luck there.
Yes, another one. As the buzzer goes, I looked away for a quick second. I didn't see who shot it, but as the buzzer went off, Tipsy threw it on net and got an extra goal out of that. So we're going to end the first period with a score of 5-3. Brian, did you see who scored that?
Yeah, that was all Conco's stick work right there. So just a beautiful play to you really take away the momentum that the Tacticians had established in the whole first period there. I think they controlled most of the game, and they just changed the narrative with 30 seconds left in that period.
Excellent, excellent. So we have a 5-3 score after one, and I think that Brian is looking for someone who might be interested in doing an interview here. We might be. We're going to get a chance to talk to the captain, Kyle Antilla here.
Yeah, we're going to get the captains here. So just hold the phone up.
Yeah.
Kyle, 2.0 here. How's it going down there?
Oh, it's going pretty good. We'd like to be on the other side of things, but we're doing okay.
And so we were talking a little bit about the teams here and what both of you guys look like so far. And you both look like you're playing a slightly different game than we've seen out of each of these teams so far this season. Did you guys talk about that a little bit coming in and trying to modify your strategy a little bit, or are you just kind of going with the flow of things?
We all listened to the podcast, and we heard that you guys said we didn't play any defense. So we're trying to step our A game up on that defensive side. But we're going to start scoring some goals here in a second.
You know, I might have been one of those ones who said that, but hey, take it this way. Maybe I was pointing it out so you guys get that going. I will say your defenses look great this period. Any last words before you get started here?
We're going to get rolling here, so we're going to score some goals. 30 shots this period. Let's get it going.
All right, good luck in the second there, Kyle. Thank you. Well, you heard it from him here. The captain, Tsunami has heard the detractors. They have heard from the people, the masses who have come and watched the podcast and the commentary about their defense. And Brian, I thought I saw them playing a little bit more responsible defense this period.
Absolutely. There was definitely a lot more block shots, a lot of clearing out the net. You know, Tim sometimes leaves rebounds, and his team did a good job of posting a guy up there and just shifting the puck out to avoid those easy rebounds. So good on them.
Yeah, let's see if they can keep it up here into the second period. We're about to start here. From Tipsy's side of things, I've noticed that they were doing a lot of pucks on net, and they've not been a team that's been known to shoot as much as they probably should. So it's good to see that maybe they were listening to the podcast as well.
Yeah, I expect to see that ramp up even more this period too.
All right, we start the period with a scrum right in the middle. Haran finally comes away with it. He's got Cricket causing a screen in front, and Anders right there as well. Kyle threads it all the way up, and a great move first of all, great pass by Kyle to get that forward, but a great little 1-2 deke by rookie Jake, who puts it home on Matt and makes the score 5-4. That was a really nice move. Nothing fancy there.
Well, you heard it from the captain himself. He said they're going to score goals, and I hope you caught that sweet scream right there.
I did, yes, I did. Yeah, I'm sure everybody we'll have to bookmark that timestamp for everyone.
Yep, clip it.
All right, Jake takes the cover, puts the shot. I think that one went high and hit the backboard there. The only backboard in the gym that will cause a stoppage is the one behind, right above Matt there on the far end of the gym. All right, puck goes down in the corner. Cricket is battling for it. He lost his stick there for a second, but finds a way to get it. Oh my goodness. Cricket finds a way to get that pass out after recovering his stick, keeping the puck in possession by using his feet to box out Rob. Fires a pass up to the point, and I think was that Haran or Newberry?
That was a one-timer from Newberry right there.
So we've got a 6-4 game here, and we've got a quick stoppage here. I think a small collision in front, or did the puck go off Matt's helmet there?
I think we're going to get a little bit of goalie interference of some sort right there. So, not interference on Matt's part, interference on Kyle running into Matt. So, great puck. I guess they're going to go with a face-off here.
Sure. Well, I think the face-off's for the stoppage of play due to injury, but we won't make the goalie sub off here. But I'm surprised Kyle got away with one there. Might not have gotten a penalty where he probably could have. But after the face-off win here, Tipsy throws it in on net, and Tim corrals the high softball pitch to him in the net. The shot goes all the way down. Rebound comes out to the middle of the court, and the puck is bouncing. Rob corrals, throws it into rookie Jake. Jake's got the puck in the corner. He's got Haran boxing out. His teammates are covered, so he holds. Finally finds a moving Kyle, who fires it just wide to the right. Puck comes all the way out to the middle with Anders, who collects. Oh my goodness, I am shocked that is not a tripping call right there.
It was a little bit of a flop there. It was a soft trip, let's just say.
Okay, all right. A little bit of an acting job I see there. Must have been taking lessons from a different team a couple weeks ago.
I'm not gonna get baited into that one.
I was trying to see what would happen. All right. Tsunami gets it up to Jake. Jake back to Jake. Jake back to Jake again. Jake shoots, and it's just wide, and Shane corrals up to Jake. Jake takes a shot. All right, that's enough of that. Haran gets the puck in the middle. He throws it all the way across to Whitmire. Whitmire, I think that hit the post.
Definitely hit the post.
Live. Puck is still loose. Shane fires it down. Rookie Jake corrals, gets it across to other Jake. Jake, making moves, shake and bake, but Matt makes the save. Shot goes all the way down, and Tim covers up. Reddit will take it off the freeze. Takes that shot. I think it sounded like Matt got a piece of it off the backboard, and it'll be teal puck. Again, waiting for the whistle here, and Reddit takes it off the freeze. Oh, and he turns it over right in tight. Tim was already down and waiting for it, though. Whitmire didn't get much more than just a backhand in on that. This time Jake fires again, and this time Whitmire again comes up with the puck, but it gets poked away. Conco in the corner fighting off Shane, who does come away with the puck, but Conco gets his shot off the side of the net. Throws it down, but it's intercepted by Reddit in the middle. Reddit throws it back into the corner, and Conco will collect. Conco looking for a teammate across. He finds Whitmire, who's under pressure right away by Reddit. Still under pressure. Battler's in on Sweet. Brian, wave hi to the crowd. Everybody's in on you there. Don't get Rob Razored. Puck comes all the way out to Haran, who fires it in off the net, bounces back out, lands on the back of Tim's net. We've got a whistle. Shane on the freeze takes the shot. It goes wide, but comes right out to Shake, who puts it on net, but it's covered up by Matt. Now Haran's got it for Tipsy.
Matt had the post covered perfect. There's no shot of that going in.
Shot goes in on Tim, who kicks it wide to Haran, who's now to Whitmire, who's now battling Reddit, looking for help. Finds the chance to turn, but Reddit blocks. Finds Jake in the middle, just standing there. Goes back to Reddit, but it's in his feet. Whitmire collects in behind his own net, uses his net to create some space. Haran down in the corner with the puck now. He's looking for someone out front, but he's got nothing. He carries it around. And from where I'm standing, this is the most unexciting goal call you'll hear tonight. It looked like Haran was under pressure, but then somehow found a pass to Conco in front, who was able to jam it home and make it 7-4 Tipsy. Am I right on that one? It's right beneath me here, Brian, so I can't see.
Right on that. The honestly, a lot of one-timers on Tipsy's part, and they're capitalizing on it. They're going in, so good shot on Conco.
Conco collects, but Reddick comes away with it. Makes a nice move, but Matt gets his leg out there and blocks it. Puck comes flying up into the middle. Second battling Reddit. Reddit trying to corral. He tried to do a drag shot, but he wasn't able to get all of it. Jake finally puts it on net. Steered wide by Matt. Reddit's got the puck now. He goes back up to Jake. Puck was rolling a little bit, so the one-timer wasn't great, and it went wide in the corner. And we have a whistle for the puck hitting the ceiling. It'll be Tipsy puck here. Crick. Brian, you all right down there?
What's that?
I said, are you all right down there? I know you've been feeling that coughing in your lungs there, so.
I'm trying to mute when it happens, so trying to avoid blasting the bronchitis into the mic.
Well, I take it from a public health expert. It is not contagious through digital platforms, so we're all good there. But I can't speak the same for Sweet. He's standing right in front of you. All right, Tim corrals the shot by Newberry for a freeze, and Kyle Antillo will take the shot on net, also to Matt, but also up to the task with the save. Puck comes out to Conco right in the middle, who threads a shot right by Tim. That will make the score 8-4 with just under 8 to play. Conco is having the get-right game we were talking about him needing, isn't he, Brian?
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. He's playing with a chip on his shoulder today. He's trying to move up that stat sheet.
I don't have a pen, so I haven't been able to make ticks on your beautiful media sheet that you gave me here, but by my count, I think he's got at least 3, maybe 4. I want to say 4 so far tonight. But Tipsy is certainly moving the puck and getting shots on net the way they needed to, and the way that we talked about before the game even started. They're just throwing shots towards Tim here.
Yeah, I mean, Conco's entering this game with only 5 points right now. He's the third on his team when it comes to points, so he's showing the first round talent that he is here. And we just had a hand pass.
Rookie Matt tried to punch that one forward, and hand passes are only legal from your defensive end, and unfortunately he was a little too far forward for that to happen. So off the freeze, the puck gets shot into some feet and pops up in the air, and Newberry, maybe he's going to regret that one a little bit, tried to casually just kick the puck, but he probably should have done a little bit more to ensure he got a piece of it, because he missed it, and Reddit fired a one-timer shot Matt wasn't ready for, and that makes it an 8-5 game. Reddit's on the board with his hat trick for the night, by my count, at least here.
Yeah, Matt just wasn't ready for it. 5-hole wide open, and Reddit takes advantage.
Whitmire puts a shot on Tim, who very dangerously made that save standing up instead of getting down and covering his post. Newberry comes away with the puck. He's got it in the middle. He looked to pass, then realized it wasn't there and put a shot on net, but by then it was a little bit softer than I think he wanted. Tim covers, and rookie Jake takes the shot on net going the other way. Shot is wide, but comes all the way back to Jake. Jake fights for it and throws it down to the corner for Reddit, who is a great puck battler. Throws it across to Anders, who's got the puck now, and he makes a nifty move around rookie Matt, but the puck got a little ahead of him. Rookie Matt throws it on net this time. Now Jake with the puck. Newberry quick to cover and close out, and he wins that puck away from the rookie in the corner. Newberry throws a great pass up to Matt and puts a shot on net, but it's not as hard as he wanted. Whitmire with the puck now. He's battling Reddit. Tries to turn and shoot, but Reddit gets a piece of the stick and the puck goes wide. Rookie Jake in behind his own net, looking to shoot. Throws it all the way down, just wide. Anders collects. Turns it over to Whitmire. Whitmire looking to shoot quick. He whiffs. Finally gets it up to Newberry, who gets the shot off the net. Live. Tim with the cover up here.
We got 5 minutes left of the period.
Yes, thank you. Jake in the corner. He's battling Cricket for the puck. Cricket is just playing contain right now. Looking for that player streaking in. He has Rob, but he throws it on net, and Matt kicks it away. Back up to rookie Jake, who gets the top right corner shot off accurately. That will make this an 8-6 game. Tsunami trying to close that gap before the period ends. 4.5 to play. Do you think they can do it, Brian?
I think Tsunami has the bigger uphill battle here. I think in general, Matt should keep them in this, but yeah, both teams are keeping it close. It's interesting that they both have very similar goal differentials, and that's playing out this game too. So despite the very different strategies of these teams.
Tim makes the save, gets the cover up, goes all the way back down to the other end. Soft shot, no angle, not much danger there, and Matt kicks it away casually. Reddit gets the puck behind his own net, takes it out to the left and gets a shot off, but it's blocked in the middle. Jake now with the puck looked to take a shot, and I think Kako got a piece of that, but it goes right to his teammate Reddit. Corrales goes right back up to Jake at the point, looking to shoot again, but Kako right there. Jake throws a pass up to Shane, who throws it in the corner to Reddit, makes a cut to the net. Pass back to the point is wide, goes all the way down. Jake collects, takes the slap shot, and passes up to Shane. Shane turns and fires, but his shot is wide to the left. Jake comes up with the puck, and he's looking to point again. Instead, this time he turns and shoots, but this time Matt's up for the task. He makes the save. Puck goes down in the corner. Cricket looks to throw the puck to the front of the net, but nobody's there. Reddit stick lifts Kako, finds a streaking Jake who's got it, but can't corral. Kako is down in front of his own net. Reddit makes the throw it to a teammate, but it's blocked, and now it goes into the corner. Getting a lot of feedback on your mic there, Brian, by the way, just so you know. I know it was a little bit chaotic there for this last play. Kako throws a long shot on net, and Tim gets a toe on it. Likewise by Jake, but this time Matt gets a glove on it and it's going the other way again. Right in the middle, and Kako beats Reddit, just barely beating Reddit for that puck, but Reddit wins it back. Good battle here in the corner. Reddit coming away with it, turns, fires it all the way down. Matt makes a nice save and controls that rebound for the cover-up. Rookie Matt looking to find some help, but waiting for his teammates to make the change. Throws it down, but it's a little too strong and gets ahead of Newberry. Reddit throws up to Shane, who gets it across to Jake, who cannot connect on a great pass. Puck goes down into the corner, and Jake looking to turn, maybe for his signature type shot he usually goes for here. He does shoot, but not quite on the quick wrister we usually expect out of him. And I think the puck went out of the play through the bench, and I think it's going to be tipsy. Nope, Tsunami puck on the whistle. Minute 45 left here in the second period. Jake takes it off the freeze. Shot goes in and gets deflected just wide by Reddit. Reddit battling Newberry here. Puck goes to the front, and I hear a whistle and street needs explaining here.
That's a high stick on Kyle's part.
All right. Shot goes down into the corner, and we got Jake looking to take the puck back, but Tipsy controlling it. Haran gets it on net, but cover up by Tim. Kyle couldn't quite corral the puck out from under Tim. Oh my goodness. Kyle couldn't quite get that puck out from under Tim, but he still managed to get the puck away and throw it on net, where Reddit, yet again, probably for the fourth out of his, I think, 5 goals this game, or 4 goals this game, turned and fired an in-tight, close shot and got that goal. It's 7-8 with under a minute to play here in the second.
Essentially, Matt just created a ramp for that puck to go right in the top of his net. It just rolled right up his stick and fired right over his body.
Block here. We got someone streaking. Great play there by Tipsy. It was, I think, Matt to Matt, but Tim makes the big save. Is in tight, and Jake is looking to do a jam home stuff wrap-around, but he gets nothing. Newberry with the puck, 15 seconds, dumps it all the way down to Whitmire, who's met by Reddit. Reddit looks to clear, but it goes right to his own goalie. Reddit now up to Kyle. Kyle across to Jake. Jake looking for Reddit, and that's the goal. What a goal there. We've got a tic-tac-go as time expires, there better be a secondary assist by the stat keeper on that one, because that was all three Tipsy players getting that goal there to tie the game at 8 right as the buzzer of the end of the second period. Brian, oh my God, you had a front row seat to that.
2 periods, 2 buzzer beaters on that. So that's just really tricky and difficult. It just goes against each different team those times. So we talked about momentum shifts in the last 30 seconds of the first period. We just had the opposite happen in the second period.
That was some of the best passing in terms of a tic-tac-toe play you might see all season. And while Brian collects our next representative for the intermission chat, I will just say that if you're watching this one, it's a great game, 8-8, and probably couldn't have asked for a better one. Looks like we're going to get the other pass.
2.0 to talk about.
Okay.
Newberry, how's it going down there? How you feeling after 2?
Good. I feel great. Obviously it's a tie game. That doesn't mean much. Anybody's game going into the third like this. I think game plan though was coming in. We felt like we were gonna have more energy. It still feels like we have a little bit more energy than them. They're starting to pick up the pace, but that's just kind of how they play. So I think we still feel good. I think we still got to do this.
Yeah, you guys scored a buzzer beater after 1. Then they scored a buzzer beater after 2. What do you guys got to do to come back from that here in the third?
We got to settle in and play better defense. Play especially better defense on the point. Don't let anybody get inside. They're shooting a lot of good goals down low, but a lot of that's coming from the outside in and then in. So we got to be better about protecting the point, better about clearing out in front. So.
All right. Well, I'll let you go tell it to your team. Thanks for having you. Good luck in the third.
Thank you. Yep. Thanks.
Well, you heard it from both captains tonight. They definitely were listening to the podcast. So that's going for us, because both teams have now alluded to some of the talking points that came up during that podcast preview. But Newberry, I think, hit the nail on his head there, where they just got to shake off that buzzer beater. Forget that the score is 0 or 8-8, and instead look at this as a 0-0, 1 period, 1 game to play here. Brian, what do you think both these teams got to do to close out?
We've talked in the past about Tipsy, whether they could be a 3-period team. So I have a little bit of concerns whether they can hold out this third period and keep the momentum that they had going for them. And if you look at some of the stats, I think Tacticians scored their most amount of goals in the third period. So that bodes well for them. But honestly, both teams have adjusted their game to play well here. And it goes to show it's a 0-0 game. So 15 minutes to make this happen and see who comes out on top. That's a good non-answer answer.
To start the third period, it looks like Tsunami's coming out with a strong lineup of Jake, and the Mayor versus Tipsy coming out with Haran, Conco, and Cricket. A little bit of a hustle line there for Tipsy. Face-off win goes back to Conco, who collects and takes a shot, but I think it gets blocked right back to Matt for cover-up. Another quick shot, and Haran looks to shoot off of the block puck. The Mayor puts one on net, but it's kick save by Matt there. Another puck on net, and I believe it's right underneath him, and that was a save, right? No goal there. Oh, and Haran, right off the freeze, takes the long shot, top right corner, gets our first goal of the third period to break the 8-8 tie. It's 9-8 Tipsy. I think, was that Haran's first goal of the night? Was that Haran finally getting on the board?
I think he might be finally getting on the board there. So, and Tactician, Tipsy needs to do more of that. They need to take those free shots on Tim, get it through the traffic. I think they have an opportunity to score on those.
Face off, and the puck gets moved around a little bit. Finally in behind the net here. Rookie Jake taking it out. Goes all the way back up high to Jake for the long slap shot that gets blocked just wide behind the net. The Mayor corrals and throws the puck out to front. Nobody there. Haran ripped one on net, and I think it was a little bit high and off the backboard. Whistle stop here. We've got Jake taking the puck out, up to Jake in the midcourt area. Lucky Jake takes the shot, blocked, but he's got a high danger chance here. Puck goes wide into the corner. Puck thrown through the middle, but Rob can't pick it out of the air. Jake corrals all the way across to Jake for a one-timer. What a great pass and one-timer score there. That makes it 9-9. Jake to Jake, shake and bake.
And that,
what a goal!
and that's the third goal to go on Matt's 5-hole there, so it's susceptible at the moment.
Speaking a little bit from experience as a goalie, even though I haven't played in a while, it's the 5-hole is tougher to cover as the game goes on because you get very, very tired and it's tougher to drop down, but you don't want to drop too early, so you kind of get stuck in that middle zone. Speaking of 5-holes, I believe Whitmire just tucked one home on Tim to make it 10-9.
Yeah, it went right side of the net, didn't go 5-hole, but yeah, he made quick work of that and stole the momentum back.
Faceoff goes into the corner, and rookie Jake grabs it quickly, throws it up to Kyle, who gets a shot off, blocked into the corner. Rookie Jake again looking up high to Kyle, but the puck is ahead of him. Kyle does collect. Haran looking to block down to Shane. Shane looks to make a quick, nifty backhander on net, but it also gets blocked. Kyle off the freeze here, looking to shoot, throws it in, and Matt makes the save. It's 10-9 for those of you watching at home with 11:58 to play. Tipsy ahead of Tsunami. Kyle throws it down to Shane in the corner, chases it down, throws one to the front to rookie Jake, who does collect but gives it away. Haran going the other way now. He's looking for a pass but couldn't get the puck himself. Throws it to the corner for Whitmire. Whitmire throws it out front to all the way across the Haran, but nothing. Another puck goes to front of the net, and a great pass there by Matt to Matt. Whitmire, who throws it on net, and Tim gives us a windmill, the first windmill of the evening. Thank you,
I was
Tim.
going to comment about 30 seconds ago how we hadn't had a windmill yet, but there it goes.
Trying to take the reins from Bill Stradamus for not getting the for calling it what we want to see here. Whitmire's got the puck. He looks to carry it up, leaves the puck behind for rookie Matt. Promptly gives it away to Reddit. Reddit throws it right in on the logo for Matt and makes the save. Drops it off for other Matt. There's 3 Matts on Tipsy. Whitmire throws it down to Haran, who throws a backhander on net just wide. Puck comes out front to Shane. Shane looking to shoot. Another loose puck. Haran takes the one-timer again, just wide. Kyle looks to clear. It goes off the door right to Tim, covered up. Kyle throws it in on net. We got a scrum right in front of the net. Whitmire comes away with it after the cover. Throws it far down and in. Haran with the puck throws it across to Whitmire. Whitmire battling Reddit for this one. Reddit comes away with it and makes a nice move to get away. He's got Shane going with him, but he couldn't get the pass off clean. Newberry stepped up and did a great job making sure Reddit couldn't carry that puck down. Battle causes the puck to go in on Matt for the cover-up, and they'll be Tipsy off the freeze. Haran throws it in, just wide and to the left. Puck comes all the way back up to Haran. Good battle there. Haran across to Newberry. Newberry off the wall, looking to go for himself there, but it went a little hard. Whitmire with the puck, comes up with it, throws it away in front of the net to a turnover. But Kyle brings it back to the corner, and we're still battling. Newberry with a nifty lift on Reddit there. Things are getting a little chippy. I can see the intensity coming up a little bit. Reddit makes a nice move to get away. Shot on net. Matt paddles it away. Shane's got the puck in front of the net. Rebounds bounce around. Cricket clears. Back to the corner to Rob. Rob to Reddit. Reddit. Oh, puck's loose. Puck's loose. Battling Reddit for that puck. Puck comes all the way down to Jake. Jake with the puck now. He's got space. He's got time. He's got a shot. Puts one in on net. Oh! What a play there by the Mayor. That puck was just loose. Mayer's stick was already in there, so he didn't poke it out from under Matt's glove. It was already on his stick, but he was able to pull it away and tuck home that rebound. It's 10-10 with 8:40 left. Woo! Brian, give my voice a break here. Give me a minute.
I know you've been going nonstop here. Yeah, that was right place, right time. Rob was right there to get the rebound. Matt had a good block on that first initial shot, but overall, you said this game's getting chippy. It's also getting a little sloppy. I feel both teams are kind of getting out of their element of what they've been doing all game, and it's a little more pigeon breadcrumbing here in this third period. I think both teams are feeling the pressure to get the win, and you're seeing the results of that.
Chippy, sloppy, they both sometimes kind of mean the same thing when it comes to hockey. So it's funny at home. I can see him nodding down there. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. There's 8 minutes left to play, 10-10 game. The game of the week, the 6:30 game of the week is living up to its hype. We've got a tight one here. The puck is in the corner. Seems to be loose because there's no whistle yet. Battle's going. Puck pinned on the wall. Looks like maybe a face-off.
Yeah, that was Jake and Shake and Bake there, body checking in the corner for the puck. And finally Brandon just blows the whistle.
It's a part of his game that not a lot of people realize until you play against him, and then remember that Shake really does kind of go in with a lot of body on a lot of plays, and he kind of sneaks up on you. You don't expect it, and all of a sudden, bam, he's right there. And sometimes he can leverage that pretty well. Speaking of Shake, he's got the puck in his own net here. Rookie Matt makes the block on Jake. Jake, there's the body that we were talking about, plows right through that puck, comes away with it. Cricket dumps it down. Jake over to the Mayor. The Mayor's got a lot of time here. Conko finally steps up, forces that shot wide. Cricket's leaning on Reddit a little bit, but Reddit does get it up to Shake. Shake winds up to get his shot off blocked. Carries it all the way down. Cricket on him in the corner here, giving him a couple good stick checks. Cricket's pretty good at playing contained defense here, so.
Tacticians need to move around a little bit more. They're not really giving Jake any outlets to, move the puck around. Yeah, Rob's posting up low for hopefully that rebound that Matt's been giving up, but still. And we got another high stick. That's the name of the game right now. Man.
And someone's got to remind Conko that we're not playing air hockey over here. It's not lacrosse.
Oh, that was Newberry on that one.
Oh, was it? Okay. Speaking of, Newberry just throws it into the middle for a one-timer to Shake on the other team. Thankfully, his goalie was up to it. Matt turns it aside. Conko's got the puck now. Stick check by Reddit. Reddit trying to make sure he remembers he's there, but Conko does have space to turn and shoot, and he throws one in and high. We've got a tsunami puck. Wait for the whistle coming up. Rookie Jake looking to take the play here. He puts a shot on net, but it gets blocked in front. Whitmire's got the puck now. He's got time. He's winding up. Freezes Jake for a minute, but then has nothing and has to take the shot that Jake was already ready for. Shot goes in on Matt. He makes the save and drops it off for Newberry to start the play up again. Newberry with the puck, carrying it up through the middle. It's met by rookie Jake, but the puck goes in the corner, and Newberry does come up with it. Looking to the front of the net, but he didn't have much. Then he was able to thread a great no-look backhander across. Puck is bouncing for Haran, who's still got a shot off just wide. The Mayor with the puck now. He looks to go across to rookie Jake, who collects, turns, fires just wide, collects his own rebound, still turning, goes all the way up to Jake. Jake winds up for a long shot there, but it's blocked by Newberry, goes right to rookie Jake. Jake to the top, takes the shot. Whitmire blocks. Whitmire's got time to shoot here. Puts a shot high and wide. Newberry collects. Now Tipsy in possession. Carries it around by Rob. Jake switches off, but leaves Whitmire alone. Whitmire with the puck. Takes the shot. Blocked by Shake into the corner. Whitmire's got it. A little bit of a body contact there by Jake. He's not really playing the puck much, but it's right in front of the ref and no call happening. Whitmire comes away with it. Looks to make the wraparound, and what a save by Tim. Tim flying across for that one and got that leg down and slammed the door shut on that wraparound attempt.
Yeah, I guess there's some debate on Tipsy's side. They thought the puck went in, but Tim covered the post. Sweet's trying to plead his case as ref. Right now.
Let Sweet know the press box is waving at him. That was definitely not a goal.
So we got teal puck here. Both teams are just trying this the long outside shot right now, and I don't know if tacticians are going to be able to get away with that against Matt. I think they got to again continue to move the puck around the key and get Matt moving, and hopefully get something to go in.
Matt covers it up, and we've got 3.5 to play. Whitmire's looking for something here. He's hoping for a call. There was a lot of play going on down there.
Well, we've had like 5 high sticks and 3 drop sticks. We just got a PR asking to update the period.
Yes, I see that. The score's been growing great, but the period has not. My apologies, folks. It's just been such an exciting game.
We got 3:43 left. We got Jake in the penalty box. I didn't catch what it was, but I have Jake right here. He just said slash. So
My fault.
All right, so we've got Jake on the penalty kill here. Rookie Matt takes him to the corner. Jake in the battle. Here comes that body play by Jake. Hope for a quick whistle here by the refs. You know he's just going to pin it, blow it dead. Stop that clock.
Jake, while you're here for 30 seconds, what do you think your team needs to do in this last 3 minutes?
I mean, we got to keep on grinding it out. We got to get in front of some pucks for Tim there. Tim's got a big game tonight. We got to keep on grinding. We got to prove ourselves in this league. 1 and 3, so we got to get pucks to the net. Drive, I say shoot low, crash. Seems to be working so far. A little rough and call right there, but.
Well, we appreciate your criminality and for being in the box with me.
All right, so we got to play down in the corner here. For those watching, a little bit of a body battle here. I think Kako and Jake came together here, and looks like the call will be no call, but face-off coming up. Sweet is looking to calm things down a little bit. 3:08 on the clock, 10-10 score. It is the third period, despite my best efforts to keep you guessing otherwise. Face-off incoming here in a second. Face-off gets won by Kyle, back to Reddit. Reddit behind his own net, looking to kill a little clock. Tipsy goes for the double team, and they both go to the same side of the net, which gives a breakaway chance to Reddit. Puts it right in on goalie's chest there. Tipsy finally looking to try to get something going here on this power play. But no, Conco throws one to the front of the net. It's a turnover. And play is back to even. Good kill there by Tsunami. Comes back. Rookie Jake out of the box with the puck. Throws it in on net. 2.5 to play here. The puck is loose. Goes across the net. Conco boxes Reddit out. Looks for help down low. He's got Matt. Rookie Matt looking to put one on net. Just wide, but Conco lifts rookie Jake away. He's got the puck. Jake boxing out. Conco looking to make a move. Throws one off the wall to Haran. What a pass there. Haran gets it, throws a nifty backhand on net, but it hits the post wide. One thing that I'm noticing with Tipsy is that they just got to hit the net. I don't think I've seen them hit the net for 10 straight minutes.
No, that's been wide, or they're taking very low angle percentage shots from the side, and that's not the right strategy on Tim. They got to get around the key and put things in from a little bit of distance through the traffic.
1:45 left to play. Puck finally goes in on Tim here. Makes the save. Really quick play to bring that up by Tsunami, but Matt is up to the task for the save. And now Whitmire gets it. And I think we've got a timeout by Tsunami. 1:40 to play here, and puck is going to center ice. So usually that means timeout.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure who called the timeout there. I didn't see it, but we definitely have a timeout on the floor.
If Tsunami called the timeout, it would have been a very, very nice tactical play, a la their team name, because calling a timeout causes a face-off, and usually teams will look to make that timeout call when the other team's goalie freezes it, because it does give you a chance to win possession where normally you wouldn't have it.
Yeah, that's the only logical solution on that. So I think you're right. I think that's a good assessment. We got a minute 40 left on the clock with a tie game, 10-10.
Yes, Tipsy came together as an entire team and talked in the corner there, whereas I saw Tsunami kind of almost like very focused, just staring down Tipsy, not even talking, just getting ready for the play here. And we just got to wait for Tim to get his gear on, and then play will resume. We're waiting for Tim to... Yes, classic Tim.
Classic Tim, stretching the timeout.
To be honest, classic goalie move overall. Don't be afraid to buy a little bit of time. Equipment failures happen all the time, just so you know. So, all right, minute 30 on the clock here, and Jake looks to throw one all the way down to the corner, collected by Kyle. It goes right up to Reddit right away. Reddit back up to Jake for the high long shot. It's just wide and to the left. Kyle collects, but Cricket is up to the task. Collects the puck, then throws one dangerously across the front of his own net. Go with the puck, takes the shot, but it's blocked. Whitmire turns to shoot, also blocked. Rookie Jake at the point here, looking to create something or take a long shot. He's good at those long shots. Again, he's got the puck, looks to shoot, wide to the right, but Kyle collects. Kyle brings it up. Cricket slacks it away, all the way down to Jake, who tries to throw it in there, but Whitmire blocks. Whitmire's got his back to his team. He's looking for help. He doesn't have it. He finally gets something, throws it off the wall there, but Conko's not ready. Puck rolls right out to Tim, who gets the cover up, and Kyle goes the other way. Right on net to Matt. 40 seconds left. We've got ourselves a tie game. Jake's in the middle with the puck. Tipsy quick to close out. Conko's in there. Blocked puck to the right. Reddit with the puck throws it to the middle, but it's blocked down by Newberry, who throws it away. Reddit collects, takes the shot just wide to the right. Puck's in low. Reddit's got it in tight. He's scored a lot from there tonight. He's made a lot of money in tight gear like this, but Matt gets that puck as it gets kicked out to him. 10 seconds left in this game. Conko looking to put one on net. It's low. It's loose. Tim finally covers. 5. Oh, and we've got a timeout by the other team with 6 seconds on the clock. Smart play by, I think, Tipsy to use their timeout there. This will give them a chance for possession with 6 seconds left on the clock. Tie game. Looks like this first game's going to overtime. What do you think, Brian? Overtime or no?
I think it's going to be overtime. I don't think we're going to strike gold 3 times in a row with the last second goal of the period. Honestly, the thing I took away from that last few minutes was, man, I feel like a woman was playing on the speaker, and I just couldn't get over the fact there. I think both teams played uninspired via that song the last 2 minutes. And let's see if the music change switches things up here at all.
At the face-off, 6 seconds left. It's Newberry versus Kyle, captain versus captain in the middle, and the face-off goes to Newberry, back to Conko. Everybody on Tsunami hits the deck. Conko gets the shot off, but misses the net, and we are going to Rick Jenneret. Overtime.
Yeah, I mean, Conko almost pulled it off there with the last second shot, but in true Tipsy fashion, it went wide in this game. So
I think it's only fitting that maybe, since we've done a player interview on each side, grab Sweetmeat and get his thoughts. Let's hear from the referees down there. Although he's busy. He's always busy. Let's see if he can grab somebody for a quick chat.
I'm being shooed away. I'm being shooed away. I can't argue with commission, the ref.
Keep it moving. I like it. Look at him. He's giving me this. He's giving the hand signal. He's like, no more messing around. 2v2 is the rules for overtime. Golden goal. First one to score. At the end of 5, we've discovered over the last couple seasons that we can't really have a tie game. So I do believe there will be a shootout if it remains scoreless after 5 here. But we've got 2v2 for 5 minutes. Conko and Reddit, the mayor and rookie Matt at the draw. Sweet drops the puck, goes right in on Matt right away for the save and the cover-up. Rookie Matt with the puck. He looks for something. He fires a really hard pass at Conko, who's able to collect. Conko with the puck, but he's got no room with Reddit on him right here. Looking to turn. He's got nothing. Now he's looking for help. Still got nothing. Looking for that help. Finally gets it from rookie Matt, who collects a pass that got a little bit tipped. And oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. Yeah, that did not look good.
Yeah, it looked like Conko just stepped on Reddit's stick. Oh, man.
Conko, I've never seen him react like that at all. And for him to do that, I got to assume immediately pain. And it did not look good from up here.
No, he kind of slipped and went down immediately. He's been pounding the ground. I can hear honestly, I can hear some swearing, and he's obviously hurt pretty bad.
Don't get upset with us for being quiet over here. We're just trying to keep quiet because we do have what appears to be a pretty serious injury with Conko down there. So I know that he's been through a lot. For those of you who don't know, he's gone through a couple of, kind of big injuries in the past, and I know that he's been thrilled to finally put that behind him. So this is, you never want to see this.
Yeah, Reddit's checking him out right now. I heard Kanko just saying, "Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me." So obviously he's been through a lot of injuries in the past, and he's pretty upset. I mean, everybody's gathered around.
Looked like Sweet was maybe heading to the door, looking to call. Not sure if that's the case here, but
I believe so. I believe he was. I don't know if that's Cullen. I don't know. I just know that he was going to make a call. I'm kind of looking out the window. He's on the phone outside right now.
well, just in case it happens without my knowing, because I can't do it, and I know you can't either. We did just put a message out to Pete R to cut the feed. So if we disappear here for a second on our YouTube live, just know it's because we're cutting the feed so that we can make sure Kanko's okay and everybody can check on everybody to see what's going on here.
Yeah, that's definitely the right call. And of course, we never want. This is a rec league. We do this to have fun, and you know, we love this. We love this league, but you never want to see anybody get hurt.
Bye.